What's up, YouTube? Guess what? I'm back. I'm alive. I really, really am. Sorry I disappeared for 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I just mentally was like, I don't want a podcast right now. I'm just not feeling it and really have shit to talk about. And last week, I actually was really sick. Not mentally. I caught the vid, still on it, quarantined. Me and the wife have it. Thank God our children somehow are just fine. Like, we can't have any. The only people we can have come watch our kids cannot catch it because they probably wouldn't live through it, like my mom and her mom and a few other people who would try to help. We can't risk getting them infected, so we just kind of risked it. And by the grace of God, our kids are like legitimately all five, not a symptom. I think one had a cough for like an hour. So knock on wood and whatever. But the kids are good. We're sick, but I'm alive. I'm feeling better. My wife's still pretty fucked up, but she'll get
I'm
through it.
still surprised. I've worked 40 hours a week. Well, some weeks I've worked 32 hours, but like I've been working since everything started. I am surprised I haven't got it yet.
I mean, the bad part is it came from our oldest. Basically, the only way we can figure that we got it is from our eldest son, who 2 weeks ago, basically, a week and a half ago at this point, last Friday, so not this Friday, but the Friday before, a kid in one of his classes had COVID, and they didn't contact us and let us know that he needed to be quarantined until Monday. Well, that Tuesday, I started getting really sick, and my wife got really sick. So, thank you, school. School virus strikes again. It's fantastic, but I digress. I'm
School,
alive,
everything, the problem of everything.
basically. We're alive. I'm alive. I'm feeling better, getting better, day after day. Hopefully this continues and I don't regress, because I keep getting better, but my wife seems to be getting worse. So hopefully she gets much better and I stay getting better. So, but yeah, we're back. We're alive. What's up, YouTube? It's me, O'Neill Johnson, aka Dad of War. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, Quiet Boy Girl. How have you been in these last 2 weeks?
And if you play the Binding of Isaac and you've done the daily run, you might know me as Vespertine because I was fucking number one on it. Fuck you. I'm the best.
All right, that's news to me.
I've been holding in that like flex all day. I'm not number one on the daily run anymore but I'm like fourth, but I was number one for
Oh
a
no,
while. So
only
like,
only number four in the world.
but I'm just in a really good mood today because it's the first time I've ever even been in the top 100 of a daily run, let alone seeing myself at like number one.
Hell yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Get it, get it. If uh, what's the one I play? Enter the Gungeon. Ever had a daily run? I'd probably never break it. So, good on you. Good on you, sir. That's a hell of a thing to do. Because Binding of Isaac, I think I tried that way back in the day, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, they released the new update, which is fucking huge. So I've been playing, I've been getting in it.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, it basically transitions right into what we're going to be talking about today. Since I've been gone for so long and I'm not feeling well enough to try to make my mind work out a fancy topic for everybody. Sorry. We're just going to talk about what we've been playing. It's been 2 weeks, so I hope, pray to God we have something to talk about besides Smite and Apex. Well, guess what? I do just a little bit, but there's still a lot of Smite and Apex. Terrible.
I've played so many fucking games. I've such a fucking thing. I have games to talk about on all four of my fucking systems that I've been going through.
Well, I'll be, not me. It's just the PS5 for now. And the Switch here shortly. Then Pokemon drop in like a week or something. 2 weeks.
I think Snap is at the end of the month.
Is it that? Wait, I think that's what it was. Son of a gun. I was trying to think. I'm like, something comes out the same day as something, and it's Pokemon Snap and Returnal. They come out the same day, so that'll be a good day for me. I'm pretty
Pokemon
sure that's
Snap
the
on the
26th.
fucking they named it the fucking Lentil Island. That's the stupidest fucking thing ever. That's
Really?
almost as stupid as Pokemon Conquest, the island shaped like Arceus.
They really call it lent. I hate lentils. Like I legitimately do not like the food lentils, but hey, whatever. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. But
As
then yeah,
good as lentils.
as I said, it's just about what we've been playing. I'll start off with the typical things, typical thing at least. Smite. I've been playing a decent amount of Smite. It doesn't require like full on attention for a story or anything. So while I'm not feeling well, I can hop on and play a game or two of Joust and just be like, all right, I'm good, or damn you, because oof, it's been rough because I got back into ranked hard because for
I've been
whatever
enjoying
reason,
my Smite break.
Smite ranked Joust queue, like the longest I've been waiting is like 2 minutes. Where like last few months it's been like 3 to 4 minutes like every time. So I don't know if more people are back in because of season 8 or the
Yeah, that
balance
that rank
patch.
that like a normal conquest game is usually like a minute wait, so that's not that bad for a ranked game.
It's really not. So I've been playing a shit ton of ranked Joust, and yesterday was really rough for me because I was so pissed. The game crashed twice in the loading of getting into ranked. So when you're picking and banning characters, it froze there, so it automatically kicks you. It's not something you can load back in. So I took 2 losses yesterday. The first one was a loss, and they banned me for 9 minutes. And then I got into a game. Another person, I'm assuming, got game crashed because I picked my god, and then it sent me back. And after requeuing after that, it instantly froze up again at that point, took an L, and got banned for 60 minutes. So I'm now, my win loss ratio in ranked is now negative because the fucking game servers are shit. I actually tweeted about it. First time I tweeted in a while, and no response, and I don't really care, but it is truly, truly infuriating that I literally lost an entire rank. I went from plat 5 back down to gold 1 of shit I can't control. Like, I haven't been having the best games anyway, but I've been winning a few. But the fact that I'm now negative and having to fight back to get to a rank I know should be at just because the game is shit, it's very, very annoying. Outside of that, though, I mean, it's Smite. I'm having a good time. New skins are dropping. It's fun. New patch literally dropped today. The mini balance patch before next week when Gilgamesh comes out. He looks like he's going to be a bunch of fun. But if you've been here, you know what Smite is. If you don't know, it's a third-person action MOBA. So your Heroes of the Storm, your Dota 2, your League of Legends, but from a third-person perspective, it's basically a twin-stick shooter. Move with the left, move with the right. I play on console. Obviously, it's what? WASD and your mouse. If you're on PC, I would assume. And then 1, 2, 3 are your abilities. Yeah, I believe. So
Though you can actually map buttons on PC,
yeah, no one does that though.
unlike
No one does that shit. Everyone plays WASD. Come on now. What do you do?
yeah, but they'd map it for abilities.
But why wouldn't you just leave them on 1, 2, 3, 4?
Because it's quicker to press E than 3.
I don't know about that. Maybe, I don't know. I never moved with WASD. Only PC game I ever played that required any kind of brain thought was Heroes of the Storm, and you just clicked with a mouse where you wanted to go. And then,
Every game, every PC game I play, I use an Xbox controller on, so
oh, what a monster! What a monster! Yeah, that's Smite. That's one of the games I've been playing. What about you, Kwai? You said you have quite a few.
I have a lot. So I'm gonna start with the games I've been playing on Xbox. The first game I wanted to talk about is just really fun. I've been getting back into is Dead Cells. I haven't played it in a while. It's been nice to just like get back into it. I miss Dead Cells. It's just like one of the few games I can just have platforming that I just don't notice that there's all the fucking platforming because it's more like the 2D style, kind of like fuck, what was that game? I can't even remember platforming game I liked.
Celeste?
Yeah, Celeste.
Shovel Knight?
No, it's Celeste. I
Oh,
haven't, I haven't played too much of Shovel Knight, and that was like
Shovel
forever
Knight's
ago.
so good. All right. Dead Cells.
I played Hollow Knight though, so Hollow Knight's good, and that has a platforming.
Is
So
that the dude with the flaming head? The blue flame?
he's like the bug.
No, Hollow Knight's the bug. The Dead Cells
Yeah,
is
Dead
the
Cells guy with like the weird like
blue
head thing
fire
that
head.
yeah, sort
It's
of.
like a
I
ball
don't know
on
if it's
fire.
actually fire though.
Yeah, it's like a spirit or whatever. Okay, yeah. I know. I'm thinking of the right game. Red Scarf.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. With it. What else you been playing on your Xbox?
Also, next to the game I played the most is a really cute game that I bought on sale called Signs of Sojourner, and it's a card game based game, but the cards you use are like represent dialogue choices, which I thought was a really neat idea. So like just like the idea of a narrative card game sounded really fun, and the fact that it was on sale just had me pick it up.
Uninteresting enough.
It's like you so like the person you're talking to would like play a card, and you'd have to play a card that match it, and then you just keep playing cards, and you have to keep matching cards, and if you run out of cards that don't connect it, you basically get like a strike, and how many strikes
Alright.
are like ends the conversation, but you have to keep like chains going, and certain amount of like once you complete like a card chain, that's one like I don't know, the opposite of striking. You have to get a certain amount of those.
Okay, so you fuck up a few times, you get a big enough chain, it's like you didn't fuck up.
The chains don't get rid of strikes, but
Ooh.
it's like you could get two strikes or need four chains. So like you had to be really careful. You're talking to a bunch of people, and you only have a set amount of cards, so it's like you could be like, most of these people on average would have like a triangle, like a square, like a triangle or something. But like some people don't. So do you want to just stick with the cards you have or add new ones? And then it's like some people you're probably just fucked with. But that's realistic, I guess. Some people you really are just fucked talking to.
Yeah, you can't please everybody.
So yeah, it's just really fun. I've been enjoying it. That's I think I have downloaded some game. Oh yeah, the last fucking game on Xbox I've been really big into. I finally got like Tetris Effect and played it for like pretty long because that's on the Game Pass.
Oh,
Really, really beautiful.
nice.
And
I've
like
always been interested in Tetris Effect.
so there's the I guess story mode. I got stuck on something for like so long because like I got to a certain point where it's like you have to clear 30 lines to move on to the next like thing. And so like once it got to 20 out of 30 lines, it ramped the drop speed up to like 8, which is max speed, so it's going so fucking fast. And I'd usually just keep fucking up, but I finally got it.
Nice. Oh
So I haven't
shit.
finished the story, but been that. Those are everything major I've been playing on Xbox. Probably like the least amount. I've downloaded other stuff on the Game Pass. Like I've downloaded I did play a little bit of Gears Tactics, but I've downloaded Control, Dishonored 2, Hypnospace Outlaw, The Long Dark, Sea of Solitude, Spiritfarer,
Doing just everything. Damn.
Get to Grace, the Wargroove Double Trouble, Undertale is on that, so I downloaded that.
Thank you for
I have a
this.
lot to play
Sorry,
here.
1 second, Kawhi. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, D's nuts. Much appreciated.
But yeah, and Battlefield 5 I've also got. So I got some stuff to
Battlefield.
go
Ugh.
through left on like Xbox.
Ugh. Don't ever say anything to me about Call of Duty again. Downloading Battlefield. Ugh.
Multiplayer's better.
Oh god. Oh. Oh
Well, it was in like Battlefield 4 and 3.
no. Oh no. Oh. Terrible. Teach their own. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you got a shit ton of things to play.
But that was only on Xbox. I got 3 more systems to cover. So
That's
back
terrible.
onto you.
Yes, I have so much shit downloaded on my PlayStation. Like, in my library for PlayStation, it's crazy. Like, last month, obviously, they gave out Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have no idea when and if I'll ever get to that, but it's there. Maybe one day when I beat Persona, I'll get to it. Sitting here sounding and looking like Kawhi. Can't beat a Persona 5 game. That's the next game I've slightly dabbled in. Ever since I've been sick, it's really been a bunch of Smite
I have beat a
and other
Persona game.
games.
I beat the Persona 5 dancing game.
No, you didn't. Doesn't count. I don't think you beat that either. I think you're just lying, so you can say that you beat a Persona 5. No, but I've been chipping away at that. Just a little bit more. The combat is weird from person to person, and some of the mechanics work well and some of them don't. Like, Makoto and Anne, both basically, their special ability is just to power up their weapons, which is cool. But then Yusuke, I'm trying to figure out what he can and can't counter, because his main gimmick is that his special ability is press triangle and he counters. But as far as I can tell, it's only physical attacks, and very rarely do any enemy, including a boss, actually use it. Or I'm just timing it wrong. I'm not entirely sure which, but like, I'm getting annoyed with certain aspects. But it's overall still fun. It's meant to just be like hack and slashy. It's just they personaed the shit out of it, so you have to put a little more thought than I was assuming that I would need to. And it's not hindering my enjoyment. It's a little more complicated than I wanted, but not overly complicated to where I'm not actually having fun. But I really was hoping I'd just run in and slash the shit out of some things, throw some fireballs, use some ice move. But no, especially for the bosses, if you're not paying attention to weaknesses and dodging correctly, like, you get melted pretty quick. So I guess it's here and there. I'm not regretting my purchase of it, so I guess it's not all bad. Maybe when I get to the actual end, I'll feel way different, but at the moment, it's been the same as 2 weeks ago. It's a good game. I'm having fun, but just a slow burn. Very, very slow burn. Let's see. Anything else quick? Yeah, another quick one for me just is Apex. Not playing as much as Smite, but I only play ranked in Apex because there's no real difference. I might as well just see where I stack up to the rest of the world. Then, if I'm gonna get put with bummy people, I might as well get put with bummy people and either lose or gain something out of it instead of just playing to play. A good friend of ours though has returned back to the gaming scene. And he's been playing with me, so that's a big reason why I got into it, is because I actually have someone to play Apex with now. I'm not just always with randoms. Try gets on and we beam some heads, and I'm getting a lot of points actually having at least one person able to talk to. You know, 2 randoms really, really rough. 1 random is manageable. So, yeah, I've been playing a shit ton of Apex. Like, number 1 is a game we'll talk about later. Number 2 has been a lot of Smite. Number 3 would definitely be Apex.
I'll get back on Apex when I get over the fact that there's probably not going to be a Titanfall 3.
There is not going to be a Titanfall 3, but rumor is, the next character or legend that they drop, Alt might be a Titan. Don't know
I
how.
think that's a bit much.
I do too. That's why I think I don't understand how they would do that. That sounds broken as shit.
That sounds like everyone would pick that character.
Exactly. Everyone's just kind of running around and shooting people, and everyone's fine. And then one dude's like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm done." Just
Everyone
drops a
except me,
Titan.
because I'm still just only going to play Caustic ever, if I ever do get back on.
Yo, Caustic's the man. You could throw a whole bunch of money at the game and get a crazy looking hammer that you can bop people with his Caustic.
I only spend money on important things.
Is that so?
Yes.
Smite magic card's super important, huh?
Yep.
Big facts. Hell yeah. That's what you're supposed to say. Alright, and then I've been playing one other game, and I'll get to that after you speak on
I'll
some
have
more
to
beer.
send you a picture of like all the fucking cards.
So many. That just sounds like too many Magic cards. What else you been playing? What have you been playing on your Switch?
So I was gonna go to PC, but I can do Switch. So on Switch, the first game I played like the least amount of time is a game called What Comes After, and
What
it's
comes
just
after?
like what was that?
You said what comes after? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it came out in like it just came to Switch, but it was originally released in like 2020. Yeah, like
Maybe I
it's
heard it
just a
on another
side-scrolling
podcast.
game. I haven't got like that far into it,
Okay.
but it seems like really nice. I like it. It's one of those like games that are supposed to be like heartwarming and stuff, so it just seems like a game I can just sit down and play when I'm like really just need something, just like enjoy rather than focus.
Fair enough. So everyone needs some of that. Ooh, there is another game I've been playing a shit ton of. Wow, I didn't even think of that. That's crazy.
Let's see. Uh, done some more Three Houses.
No more Three Houses. No more Three Houses. What is like the ninth playthrough of Three Houses?
I still haven't finished the one I've been on. I'm just slowly working through that.
Oh
I
yeah,
just get on it,
you wouldn't
do
want
some
to
stuff.
burn yourself out, would you?
I don't think I'll ever get burnt out
Uh,
because I'll keep thinking of new stuff to do.
yes, I know that was sarcasm. If you're not burnt out by your ninth time playing the game, I don't think you're going to get burnt out. I mean, I can't talk. I've beaten Last of Us Part 1 with way less of a chance of anything changing. Like, I think I played that 10 times, and that's literally
Yeah,
just the same game. You at least have diversity. Like, every
yeah,
character can
and
be something completely different every time you
yeah,
play,
and
so.
I finally got into some Monster Hunter Rise. I have about 10 hours in it.
Oh, wow. How are you finding it?
Uh, I'm not gonna say I like it more than World. I'm taking it less seriously and just having more fun with it.
Okay. Everyone.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
but I have been enjoying it a lot more than Worlds. There's been some new monsters I've liked a lot more, like this one that looks like a fucking penis head,
I hate that thing. I hate that thing
and
so
like
much.
the fucking it's all veiny, and it killed me once. It was on the ceiling and it extended its head down and fucking killed me. I fucking love it. I'm trying to get the light bow gun for
I
it.
I hate that thing so very much. It
I
might
love it.
be one of my most hated creatures in any video game ever.
Dude, I love it. It's like my favorite. I wish it was in Worlds. This is like my favorite thing ever.
Of course it would be. I fucking hate that
But
thing.
yeah, so I got really big into the gun lance and like Worlds. I tried using the gun lance and Rise. I don't like it.
Not much of a
So
change, huh?
it's not that it's much of a change. I think I didn't get into the gun lance until I could make really good like fucking end game gun lances.
Okay, yeah. It
So
makes
I
a
think
big
that
difference.
might be it.
Maybe.
So I'm going back to what I started World with. I'm using a heavy bowgun. However, I'm hoping to switch over to light bowgun.
Okay. Okay,
But that's about my weapon choices.
I've been considering it. Everything I heard is good, runs well,
Yeah,
plays well,
it's
is a
great.
bit
The
faster.
multiplayer and single player are separate. They both have like their own separate thing. So you
Hmm.
can't really play through the single player story with people, but you can do a bunch of multiplayer quests with people to just like hunt monsters and stuff like that.
Okay, but here's the thing. Do you have to get through the story before it'll allow you to hunt things with friends?
No,
Ooh. Wait,
you can
so
just
it's like
like do that.
completely separate?
So like we raised our hunter rank just doing like the multiplayer stuff.
Okay.
So you can still like raise your stuff through that.
So can you hunt with friends and become super OP and go back and just beat the shit out of
That's what
things?
we're doing, yeah.
Maybe I'll do. Maybe, as I said, I've been thinking about it. It's just I can't even say money's a tight situation. It's just there's still two more games coming out this month besides the
I'm
one
no,
I
I'm
just
I'm
got.
glad out of like all the games I bought recently, I'm happy I spent the money on Rise.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be. It's just between Pokemon Snap and Returnal, and the fact that I just got Outriders, like it's a lot of
I
money.
also finally completed all like the challenge duels on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duelist, Link Evolution, and now it's just unlocking the rest of the cards, which I don't have the fucking energy for.
Go
Because
play
like
that
the
game.
packs in that game, it's not guaranteed to get the stuff. I just wanted to get through everything. I enjoy it because
What
I
deck were you
do like
using?
having a Yu-Gi-Oh game that actually has, story to it, even though it's like the anime story.
Yeah,
I just want an actual Yu-Gi-Oh like video game experience, not like EDO Pro, not Link Evolution.
yeah, I get
Back
it.
in like Tag Force where it's like an original story or something.
What
I
deck were
know,
you
I
using?
know, I know like Tag Force probably isn't like the best example, but it did at least have an original story.
It tried. It tried.
I'll take an attempt over a fucking new thing. That's why I never bought Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Like, I'll give fucking Xenoverse credit for at least trying to have something new. I enjoyed Xenoverse more than I'd enjoy Kakarot. Like, Fighter Z had something new. I liked it.
Yeah, they're about to say, why don't you just go play Fighter Z? It has a brand new story, brand new character. It actually makes sense.
Yeah, I
Just
did play
saying.
Fighter Z like forever ago.
Just not with me. Now,
Yeah, I think I had it on Xbox, so
backtrack. What deck were you using?
most of the time.
Yes.
Danger Dark World,
Oh, that's just
most
mean.
I use Danger Dark World. There's a few other decks I use that I can't remember the name of.
No dragon
Like,
maids?
um, I did use my the fucking Weather Painter Mech World.
You can that damn mother. Wait, hold backtrack. Hold on. Does that game actually have dragon maids?
Yeah.
I might have to get this game. It's a lot
Uh,
farther into the like
oh yeah, I'll have to
real
use
life version
Spiral.
in that. Ooh,
I use
Spiral.
Spiral and Trick Stars
Wait,
and
there's no ban list in that game, is there?
there's only the ban list only actually counts if you're playing online.
Oh, okay. Damn.
You can do like full power against all the challenge decks and like the story duels.
Then
You
how
can just
would you ever
can
lose?
you can just pull up to fucking like Yugi using one of his shitty decks of like full power Spiral or something.
That's terrible. Oh my god. Can you yacht? Can we Yata lock them?
Uh, Probably any
Yes.
cheesy stupid thing you can think of. You can do like
Oh my god. Yes.
I if it wasn't on because then like the old before it was on the ban list on like the 360 Yu-Gi-Oh games, I used to go online with like the self-destruct button and then just draw every single duel.
That's terrible. My favorite's still the Yata lock. Just blow up everything, get rid of hands, and then just
So yeah, if you
but
want, you can make a deck with every single jar and just make the duel go by forever by banishing every card, sending every card back, banishing every card, drawing every card, sending it all back to the graveyard and then the deck. You can just really do whatever the fuck you want. So
that
it's just like
sounds
fun. I know you
terrible
can.
and fun.
It's just that's one thing I don't like about EDO is just this has all the bots. You can literally face like anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's the big problem with excuse me, EDO is that they're missing the bots. Like it's literally you fight somebody who's playing some degenerate you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh deck or nothing unless you
I
have
know
friends who
it's
own it.
just
But then
really fun to just make a deck you like on this. And
yeah,
then face like a challenge deck, which is just like, oh yeah, I made an Evil Storm deck. I'm gonna face the challenge deck who's playing Bujins or something. It's just like that kind of fun. You can make decks around the same level. You can make decks way past.
yeah. That actually does sound like quite a bit of fun. But sadly enough, as I just stated, I'm not buying
It's
any
really
more
time
games.
consuming to actually like. So like, the easiest way to unlock cards is to face the challenge deck that has the certain cards. But like, not that's not the case of like everything. Like, I don't think there is a Dragon Mage challenge deck, so you'd have to try to get them all out of the card pack.
But they're so much fun.
Yeah.
They're maids that are dragons. They dust. She dusts. Okay. Alright.
But
That's
that
enough
just
Yu-Gi-Oh. That's enough Yu-Gi-Oh. You're gonna make me go out and buy shit that I don't need to buy. Like a Yu-Gi-Oh video game.
I've also done a little bit more of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, but just like a few hours.
Just a few hours. Isn't that like half the game?
No,
Really? Oh yeah, that's actually, they said it was pretty lengthy, huh?
it took me like a while to beat,
Yeah.
and I was like 20 hours just with the stuff I did for like the story.
Okay. Alright. Well, before we switch on to PC for you, I'll roll back myself and talk about another game I've been playing. That is an Outriders. Wink, hint, hint. That's the game I've been playing most of. But surprisingly enough, I've been playing a lot of GTA 5 online. Not doing anything crazy, not doing heists, spinning the wheel, just driving around, shooting random pedestrians. You know, like shit you would do in just normal GTA. But, you know, they've been giving me a shit ton of free money, as they give every PlayStation player. And then I also have the Twitch Prime benefit, so I get extra money. And I just been buying a shit ton of cars. Between the podium and the sales that they have on, and the fact that they're literally giving me like $2 million a month, just buying a shit ton of cars. Like,
I still refuse to get into GTA online because like I was like level 500 something on like 360, and then I missed the point to transfer a character over to one because I didn't have the money to get a one for like forever.
hmm,
So I could
yeah,
never transfer my character over, and there wasn't even good ways to like get money back on like the 360 days because they only had like the four original heists.
yeah. It's still real bad. Like the only like the best way I know to cheese money is one that my brother ended up showing me is what is it called? There's a certain heist that you can do, and after you do all the setups, the main one, you just go in as two people. I literally just stood on the beach. He went and did some shit in a sub. I picked him up and we flew over a mountain, and I got like $1.2 million for like 5 minutes. And then he would just quit out at the end cutscene, and it would act as if he never did it. So like he's in that home modding cars and getting like crazy like bullshit you're not supposed to be able to get on, and he trades people doing that Bogdan. That's what's called the Bogdan run. And he's like, all right, I'll run you through Bogdan 3 times, and you'll give me this car. Well, the car itself is worth like 3 million, even though it's cloned and copied. It's still, if he wanted to go buy it, it's a $2 million car, and
I
it
still
has some
remember
crazy
the
paint.
first mill I made in GTA Online I'd spent to get that huge, like the huge fucking dump truck that you'd have to like specifically call, and you'd just like literally like fucking the huge one.
I remember the
I
tires like as big as a building,
yeah, that was like my first. That was what I spent the first mill on. I drive that everywhere.
just to be a damn cab fit on most of the roads.
But yeah, but like, and that was like before like there was like no like hover bikes with missiles and shit. So
That
you'd
is,
really have to go out of your way to be a fucking dickhead back in the days of GTA Online. Now it's just so easy. You can just do it from like across the map.
yeah. You know, me, my brother, a lot of people very much complain that that's probably one of the worst things they ever put in was that damn rocket bike. It's damn near
But yeah,
impossible to shoot down. It can one shot damn near any vehicle that isn't, you know, a tank. And you're just quick and mobile. It's super annoying. It's fucking dumb. But I digress. Like, I'm just having fun. Like, I have a whole bunch of crazy fun cars that I just drive around and do dumb shit in. And I've been playing a lot of GTA 5 just for shits and giggles. So, we covered Xbox. We covered Switch. What have you been playing on PC?
uh, I I got Wasteland 3 was on sale on Steam, so I bought that, and I just actually beat it today,
Nice.
and I bought it like 2 days ago, or
That's
a day ago
something else.
actually.
Whoa.
So it's
So
what I've been playing like really the most. I beat it. It was like 18 hours and 3 minutes. I didn't do like all the side stuff.
that's not too bad.
And there's like so many more endings. So like by the time I get all the endings up, like I basically got my money's worth back already. But if it was the full price, I would have gotten all my time's worth by the time I get like all the endings.
Okay.
But yeah,
No memento.
this
Keep
is like
talking.
really one of the companions I got. I fucking love him. His name's Vic Buchanan. And like so like we're the Arizona Rangers, we're in Colorado. He kidnapped some of my people, but one of them he nailed their feet to the floor, and he's done like a bunch of other terrible stuff. But once I saw the option that I could recruit him, I just fucking took it, and I fell in love with him. He's so fucking funny. He's just that like my probably one of my favorite companions of all time in any game.
It's terrible, man. He's nailing people to the floor.
He's nailing my own people to the floor. It's not anyone.
Exactly. Shoot him in the
He's
face.
fucking amazing.
Terrible. I'd have killed him. I'd have nailed him to the floor.
Well, like you're supposed to bring him back alive, but like once I was I can just make him a ranger. Fuck yeah,
Nah. I nailed his pinky toe to the floor. Just one. Just the one.
that's great.
So that was pretty short for PC. You just gonna roll into
There's
PlayStation?
not a lot about. No, there's because there's still Binding of Isaac,
Ooh.
Repentance
Is that
that
on?
I really
You
want
playing
to
it on
beat.
PC?
Yeah,
Okay. So
because I played on PC because I like it had no other. I think other systems are getting Repentance, but no one else had Afterbirth Plus besides PC. So that was like the place to play it on.
okay, makes sense.
But yeah, I've been really, really enjoying Repentance. I almost had all the achievements. I was like 414 out of I think 418, but Repentance changed it. Now it's like now the amount of achievements in it is like 637. So I have a shit ton of stuff to work towards
Yeah,
now, which I'm
that's a
happy
lot.
about.
That's cool.
But
Gives you
yeah,
something to work towards besides just
yeah,
having
it's
fun.
really
So
fun. I haven't played both new characters. I have unlocked both of them, but I've only played the new character Bethany. She is really, really fun. Uh, like I said, I did a daily run, and for like the first time forever, I ended up in like number one, while I am number four the last I checked. I might go
that's
down like
still
maybe
awesome.
one or two places by the end of the day, but it's still like the highest I've ever been. And
Yeah,
made
it's
me
fucking
really
awesome.
happy.
It's great, man. It really, really is fucking dope. I don't know if I've known anyone who's had a world record before. You know, even if it's just a daily run, it's still number one for the day, or even for now. It doesn't matter. I
So
think
I'm really
Randy had
excited
one
for
for a bit.
tomorrow and to try to see what I can place on that daily run.
Nice. So is it like the other daily runs for those times deal? Like you literally just get the one shot. You gotta
Yeah.
do the best you can on that one shot. Oh, that's cool. I think Spelunky 2 has something like that. Has the
The
daily
first
run.
Flunky also had daily runs.
Did it? Okay. I wouldn't. I'm terrible at that game. I never played Spelunky 1. Picked up Spelunky 2 because it was super cheap, and that shit's hard. Like
Uh,
other games.
Binding of Binding of Isaac Repentance. Afterbirth Plus had hard mode, and it was just yeah, it was hard. Repentance may is like fucking so much harder because like they put so much more balance. Hard mode actually feels like a hard mode and not like in a less easy mode.
All I know is Spelunky 2 fucking sucks, man. That shit's hard as fuck. Damn spiders popping up out of nowhere and I can't see shit. Snake hidden in a damn thing. Damn spikes hidden in grass that I can't see because I'm worried about the roly poly thing over it, man. That shit was infuriatingly hard. Like, I get it. And people say like Bloodborne shit's hard and Dark Souls are like there to test your patience. No, man. Fucking Bloodborne is child's play. Child's play compared to fucking Spelunky 2. You understand? I'll fucking go fight the damn Bloodstar Beast 85 times and probably win and or lose most of those. I don't know. But within those 85 times, I'm at least going to beat him once. Yeah, no, fuck that. I got out of the first area of Spelunky twice out of like my 100 and some odd attempts at playing that game. I was like, alright, nope. Too much for me. I'm a pansy out. I'm done. Spelunky 2, you took my money. You need my cookies. And I respect you for it. But fuck you. That shit's hard. And that shit's evil. Evil.
I do want to read 2 negative DLCs. Not negative reviews for the new DLC for Repentance. This DLC makes the game too difficult and fun. Plenty of trash items and pulls and shops due to ask for all these nerfs unplayable. And I never thought I would not recommend any DLC for this game, yet here we are. They nerfed all the good items, all the tricks, basically everything that helped the player in every aspect. Then they buffed all the enemies and added bosses that are just unfair and not fun to fight at all. Which is it's just like, yeah, they made hard mode actually hard, and some people don't like it, but I
Can't please everybody.
I think it's for the better.
Good. Hey, if you're having fun, I mean,
because it got like really stale. Yeah, I could just have an overpowered run every single run. Like, yeah, in my roguelite on hard mode, I should not be able to win 100 runs in a row, no matter like what. So the fact that I actually fucking lost a run when I was playing earlier just made me like, oh yeah, I am really gonna have to like get into this.
Alrighty then. I'm glad to hear it. I know you very much enjoy the older one, so the fact that something dropped and it's even better, can't complain. That's awesome. That's awesome. This light is starting to bug me for real. So I'm gonna do this quick.
Though, like, to be fair, there's probably people out there that are on Repentance with 100 win streaks.
Well, of course,
because like I only got like a 69. Like, it's funny. My highest win streak on Afterbirth Plus was like 69, and that was just like really lucky. And I kind of intentionally lost the run to just have my highest run say 69. So maybe I could have gone farther, but there are people like hundreds and hundreds on win streaks. So like, I never got to it, but still, even getting over 50 on like a hard mode shouldn't be a thing. So I'm happy I got like 4 wins in a row and then lost one, and I was like, ooh, this is good.
Very well. Nice. I'm just waiting for Hades to drop. That's the next roguelike I want to get into.
Hades is like on everything.
No, it's still only on Switch and PC. I mean,
is it not
that's
on
half of everything. No, it is not. I'd be playing the shit out of it. It is not on PC or Xbox at the moment. And as far as I can tell, there is no word when, and honestly, even if it's coming to either of them. It's a very not bad. It's a very low possibility that it isn't coming, but when, who knows? We're like 6 months, almost 8 months into the game fully being out, and there's still no word on going to the biggest 2 platform. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're getting a huge share of the market because it's on PC, and PC's huge. But console-wise, like, there's a lot of Switches, but there's not that many Switches, especially compared to PlayStation and Xboxes out there. Especially with, being able to play everything on an Xbox, on any Xbox you have. They're looking at millions of consoles being lost. You're missing out on the
I just looked over this month's free games are Days Gone and Zombie Army 4.
Ooh. Days Gone, fantastic game, especially after all the updates. Fantastic game. And I don't know.
Days Gone and Zombie Army 4 seem like something you'd want to like have out on like Halloween.
Yeah, unless
or like October.
Unless they're gonna have something better.
I fucking doubt it.
Probably not, but they also might not want to compete with us. What's coming out in October, which is now Back for Blood, which got delayed.
Just just have that be the free game of the month.
Yo, if they could pull that off somehow, whew, that'd be fantastic. But I digress, and I'm gonna get into the last thing and the thing I've been playing the actual most. For what it seems like, I probably played everything else more, but the most I've been having fun with is Outriders. Outriders full game dropped, and everything I said about the demo holds true now. If you like looter shooters, you're gonna like this game. If you don't, this isn't gonna change your mind. If you're iffy because you like some looter shooters and not others, this it's so hard to quantify. It is almost a perfect marriage of The Division and Destiny. It's like literally if you stuck them together, made them do adult things, and they pooped out a baby, this would be. I mean, Snowbike Mike, someone I follow on Twitter. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to find out on the fly, but he pulled up a picture and it said Destiny or Outriders, and you can tell it's Outriders just because of the guns and the little tweaks, but it looked so much like a Destiny 2 Warlock. It actually took me by surprise for a second. I had to look at how the armor is set up and how the guns look to actually devise that it was Outriders. So, and then a person there's like, isn't what's the term? Isn't being a copycat it's the most sincerest form of flattery, whatever the proper term is. It was that. Either way, that's funny, but it is the perfect marriage. You have a little bit of cover shooting, but they very much incentivize you not to be in cover because you're going to get beamed down, and most characters you have to be dealing damage. And hell, for two of them, you have to be up close to get the heal or a shield. So it's there for when you need a quick breather, and if you're on that last little tick of health to get a bit more so you can get into the action and get a full heal. But they really want you running around, and your powers very much exemplify that. I'm still playing the Trickster. That's who I was playing in the demo. The Temporal character, the Time Manipulator. Basically, a whole bunch of different powers have unlocked. The ult is still the same, and it's still a bunch of fun. I just throw out a big-ass time bubble, and you literally watch bullets. And I did this as an experiment, and I was playing with my boy Jim, our good friend Jim, so he could pick me up right after. But I stood in one spot when there was a whole bunch of enemies shooting, and I literally watched the bullets, like, time frame. And instead of moving, I just waited for I kept backing up until the time bubble stopped, and they all hit me at once, and I instantly died. So it actually works in the sense that I thought it was just kind of negating them. They're going to sit there and stop. But if you don't actually move out of the way, like Matrix-wise, you can still get damaged in it, which I thought was really cool because I was expecting it to just be like, oh, nope, time stop, everything will be fine. No. They still go flying once the bubble drops. So I thought that was really, really cool. A few other powers. There's a rewind. I activate it. There's a little mark I can run up, and I think for 28 seconds, and at any point I press it again, I rewind back to that spot, no matter how far away it was. So that's a pretty cool power, and messed with once or twice just to see what I could get away with. And I started at the beginning of whatever the arena is, fucking snake my way up, do a bit of damage, fuck up the boss a little bit, and like he starts fucking me up. I'm like, alright, no, I'm out of here. Zip all the way back and just heal up a bit. My character also has a spin to win. Like if you ever played Diablo, The Warrior, or any other game where you can spin and do damage, yeah, the cool Temple Blade I was talking about in the demo, it's still there. But now
I remember in Diablo 3, I don't remember what class had like the hand crossbow, but they had a spinning attack. You just spin in circles and
It's the
shoot
Hunter.
fucking arrows everywhere. Yeah.
The Demon Hunter.
That was fun. I think that was my favorite class.
That was real fun.
Well, it was my favorite class until Necromancer dropped.
I've never went back in and played Necromancer. My favorite was always the Mage, but I never went back in for a Necromancer. I platinumed and put that away, well away, before the Necromancer dropped. But yeah, Temporal Blade.
It's no longer a real platinum.
It is a platinum. It's a platinum done deal. Beautiful thing. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Outriders. The story is, I still say, the most interesting out of all the looter shooters that are out there. Division is basic military jargon. Destiny 2's a bit too.
Good.
No.
It's a bit too good.
I'm trying. It's not bad by any means, but it's grandiose in the most boring way. Like, the stakes are so high, and yet nobody's actually acting like they are. At least from the little bit I played. I haven't played in a long time, so I can't really say that. Last time I played was, I think, the first expansion of Division 2, and I've heard it's gotten so much better, so I can't really say if it's good or not.
You want to know the
I haven't done
difference
it.
between Destiny 2 and Outriders? Destiny 2 is sitting on very positive on Steam, and Outriders is sitting at mixed.
Well, it's also mixed on day 4. Destiny 2's been out for like 6 years.
Exactly. Get fucked, Outriders.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's Avengers sitting on Steam? Mixed, also.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll tell you what. I had a shit ton more fun in the demo of Outriders than I did in the Avengers demo. Guess what?
Well, the
I bought
Avengers demo
Outriders.
seemed less gameplay and more like a sequence.
See, but no. The demo and all the fighting you did is literally everything you do in the rest of the game. Which, I mean, that's the same you can say about, Outriders and most any other demo. It's just, I didn't like the gameplay of Avengers, so I didn't buy it. And I liked Outriders, and I did. And at the moment, I am not disappointed. We'll see how that end game goes, but that's basically all I've been up to. Same old, same old.
Well, I
and then a
hope it
shit
has
ton of
more
Outriders.
success than Avengers, because Avengers died pretty fast.
Hey, they're reviving it little by little. Let's just see if they can actually do it. That'd be a trip.
They should just go the Anthem route with it.
But what if they end up doing the No Man's Sky route with it? What if it becomes the best of
I
them
still
all?
don't think No Man's Sky is good.
Yeah, you might not, but everyone else does. For the most part. Well, you only got
There
one
should be
system
no
left.
No Man's Sky route. It should be good upon release.
We wouldn't have a lot of good games if shit wasn't if it was good on. Oh fuck. Words are slipping me. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. But if everything was good on release, had to be good on release, we wouldn't have a lot of games. We'd still be years out from a lot of shit.
We should still be years out from fucking Cyberpunk.
We should be. I mean, at this point, we're like, we'd have like another 10 years before Dawn of Dreams would get released.
I don't trust any. I don't know if there's a studio I trust to touch that. So
Just let the original people do it. Just let them have the RE engine this time. All it really needs is a nice updated polish.
just give it the DMC engine.
That's the RE engine.
Well,
That's all Capcom uses anymore. It's just all the RE engine.
give it the Bethesda engine.
Please, God, no. I swear to God.
I
will
playing.
laugh.
I've been
No,
playing.
hold on. Let me finish this. If Microsoft just bought Bethesda, and Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield run on the same fucking engine that they've been using basically for the last 15 years, I will laugh them out the door. I don't give a fuck if it's the most beautiful game on the planet. If it still runs like those other, like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I will laugh because it will be so bad.
That's what I was gonna
never hear
mention.
the end of it.
Obsidian's Outer Worlds just feels like the Fallout 4 engine. So, and I know it's not, but it literally feels like they just tried to remake the Bethesda engine
And it's so
with
bad.
whatever they use.
I pray that they somehow get their shit together, because I already don't care that I might not get to play those games, but if they look like they're going to play like they have been for 15 years, I'm really not going to care and just laugh. Like that shit's so
So
bad.
I still got my PlayStation games to talk about.
Yeah, I was about to say, what have you been playing on your PlayStation? Nothing.
So, one thing I saw on sale was the Sword Art Online allocation Lyricarus or whatever the fuck it's called. So I
Big
have
name.
another SAO game to not complete. I've only ever beat Fatal Bullet, and it's the only one I've ever considered worthy beating. However, I will say, uh, so off topic a little, I play a game on Game Pass. I played Greedfall. Maybe some people's heard about it. Worst combat I've ever felt in any game ever, and considering it's like a fucking what was considered a current gen at the time is atrocious. Because I've felt better sword fighting and like combat on like a fucking Nintendo 64. So
Oh
like,
yeah. Oof. Greedfall. I think that only came out I think it came out in 2019.
yeah, it's not good. It's just, but it's made by the same people who did like Elix and like Gothic series, so just can't expect much.
Terrible.
But it's just really bad. However, the combination, the combat and allocation licorice isn't like amazing, but it's smooth, and I can work with smooth.
Can't work with bad.
Yeah, I haven't played much of it. Same thing because I just bought it like recently on sale. I also got
Excuse
like
me.
the Scribblenauts Mega Pack, so it comes with like one of the Scribblenauts game and then the Scribblenauts DC stuff. So I've played a little bit. It seems fun. I like
Hmm.
it.
Never played
One game I
Scribblenauts
bought but
game.
I haven't been able to touch yet. Tokyo Dark Remembrance looks cool. No idea what the fuck it's about. But
Never heard
the
of it.
game I spent the most time on PlayStation and what might end up being like if it keeps up how it's going, it might end up in my top 5 games of all time. It's called Haven. It's
I seen you playing that.
Yeah, it's really fun. The characters are great. You know how most games, like, Mass Effect or something, they'll have like the romance options. No, it just feels real. It's just there for something to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
The two characters in this game were in a relationship off screen, and it actually feels like there's chemistry there, that they're in a relationship. It actually feels real, and it's really nice. Unlike most games, like it just doesn't seem real. Like you're just with that person because they're an option
Yeah.
in a game.
Yeah.
This actually feels like a real relationship, and it's just
Oh, that's
really,
cute.
really the game's super good.
That's
Best
hard. That's
video
hard to
game
pull off.
relationship. Yeah, it it's such a good game. Like I said, if it keeps it up, it might end up being my top 5 all time.
That's awesome. Oh, and I should do that while I'm on stream. Well, I mean, if she feels up to it and better, but I still need to beat. Me and my wife need to play that.
That Drinking Devil or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah,
called.
drink down the devil. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we started that.
Yeah,
Need to do that again. Sounds like interesting. Something we could do in a quick time. But that's awesome.
one game that came out, the one game that came out, the Better Together or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's what I was gonna get into. Stick together or whatever. That looks.
Yeah,
I really want to play
that's
that with
that's
her.
one game you can play with her, and I know that came out.
I very much want to. That you talking about that relationship reminded me of
Haven
that
is
relationship.
2-player.
Hmm. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. First, that's what I was getting to. I was like, that sounds like awesome. That the relationship feels real. That's what everyone keeps saying about the. It Takes Two, I think is what it's called.
Yeah,
And
it
that got
takes
me
two.
to, well, me and her can't play that yet because we haven't finished the other game we started together. So we need to get to that so we can do It Takes Two. And now we can play Haven because that sounds awesome too. So,
Yeah,
I hope so. If it
Haven
keeps up.
Haven has a lot of exploring, a lot of like collecting, a little bit of turn-based combat. Yeah, but
Good for
in the
her.
turn-based combat, you have to work together as a team and you do more damage. It's
That
just
sounds
fun.
awesome, but doesn't
Like
sound
the
like
movement
RPG.
is really fun as well. They give you like some really fun movement in the game. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's actually everything because I haven't actually played any Smite. I've done, a little bit of the Outer Worlds, the DLC.
Nice.
The new DLC. I haven't finished it yet because it's still Outer Worlds, and like it just feels like I'm playing a rip-off Fallout game more than like Obsidian game that like I have trouble getting through it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well,
The fucking DLC before it, I almost forgot too. Like the first DLC was so close to making me think like, yeah, this is their own thing. And now I'm just back to wow, rip off Fallout game. What a surprise.
hey, people wanted more damn New Vegas. Well, like, well, we can put it in space for you. See if you like that. And I hear nothing but mixed reviews about that, so we'll see. Alrighty, though. Let's wrap this thing on up. Where can they find you at, Kawhi, if you're interested in the things you like to say?
Uh, my Twitter's pretty dormant except like the stuff I like on it. Uh, if in the next podcast, I'll probably because I've been like posting on TikTok quite a bit, so that's been my main social media.
Nice.
But I haven't used enough to remember it at, so I'll have that for next time. And the Twitch is still dormant because I haven't felt like digging out the stuff I need to use to stream because I need to reorganize all my drawers where that shit's in.
It happens. It happens. It happens. Well, there you go. He'll have more for you to go follow him if you like the shit that he says. And as for me, you can find me here on twitch.tv/dadofwar. You can find me at youtube.com. Search up Dad of War and or War Table. I'm pretty sure we pop up for that. I actually haven't checked the algorithm for that, but either or. And then Dad of War at Twitter. If you want to be my third for Apex, or if you want to join in some Smite, same concept. Dad of War with what's the thing? Is that an asterisk? Hyphen.
Underscore?
No,
Oh.
it's the other one. It's the top one. It's a hyphen. So Dad of War hyphen. That's my PlayStation name. And you can, if you're watching on YouTube and you for some reason rather listen to it in just an audio format, you can go to any of your excuse me, podcast listening devices, Apple, Spotify, Anchor. About the only thing I'm not on still is Google, because fuck Google and their crazy need for crazy damn URLs. But you know, we're basically on fucking everything else at this point. So we'll eventually get there. Well, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully, as long as I'm feeling not dead, I'll catch you guys next week. Stay tuned. We're about to do some live gaming. Get back into that. Try to for a little bit. See how that goes, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.